unlock your potential. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
What if the biggest obstacle to your success is not your circumstances, but your habits? Why do some people achieve extraordinary success while others struggle even with talent and opportunities? According to Stephen R. Covey, the difference lies in daily habits and principles. His famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, has changed millions of lives around the world. In this video, we will explore the 7 habits that can transform your productivity, mindset, relationships, and success. Background of the book. Published in 1989, this book quickly became one of the most influential personal development books ever written. It has sold tens of millions of copies worldwide and has been translated into many languages. What makes this book different from many other self-help books is that it does not promise quick success tricks. Instead, Stephen Covey focuses on character development and timeless principles. The core idea of the book is simple. Real success comes from building strong habits based on values and discipline. Before explaining the 7 habits, Covey introduces an important concept called a paradigm shift. A paradigm is the way we see the world. Sometimes we fail in life not because of lack of effort, but because our thinking patterns are wrong. For example, if someone believes, "I am not capable of success," that belief will influence their actions and decisions. But when they change their mindset to, "I can learn and improve," their life direction changes completely. So the first step toward effectiveness is changing how we think about ourselves and the world. Habit 1, be proactive. The first habit teaches personal responsibility. Many people live reactively. They blame the economy, their boss, their family, their past. But proactive people understand one important truth. You always have the power to choose your response. For example, imagine someone insults you. A reactive person immediately becomes angry, but a proactive person pauses and decides how to respond calmly. Covey explains the idea of circle of concern versus circle of influence. Circle of concern, things we worry about but cannot control. Examples: global politics, other people's opinions. The weather, circle of influence, things we can control. Examples: our attitude, our work, our habits, our decisions. Highly effective people focus their energy on their circle of influence. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. This habit focuses on vision and purpose. Covey says that everything in life is created twice. First in the mind, and then in reality. For example, before a building is constructed, an architect creates a blueprint. Similarly, you must create a vision for your life. Ask yourself, what kind of career do I want? What values do I want to live by? What kind of person do I want to become? Covey encourages readers to write a personal mission statement. A mission statement helps guide decisions and priorities. Without a clear direction, people often spend their lives chasing temporary goals instead of meaningful purpose. Habit 3, put first things first. This habit focuses on discipline and time management. Covey introduces a famous concept called the time management matrix. Tasks fall into 4 categories. 1, urgent and important. Crises, emergencies, deadlines. 2, important but not urgent, learning, planning, health, relationships. 3, urgent but not important, interruptions, unnecessary meetings. 4, not urgent and not important, endless social media, time-wasting activities. Most successful people spend most of their time in quadrant 2, important but not urgent activities. This includes reading books, exercising, building skills, planning goals. These activities may not feel urgent today, but they shape long-term success. Habit 4, think win-win. In many situations, people think in terms of competition. They believe life is about win-lose or lose-win. But Covey introduces a powerful mindset called win-win thinking. Win-win means creating solutions where everyone benefits. For example, in business negotiations, instead of trying to defeat the other side, effective leaders search for agreements that help both parties succeed. This approach builds trust in long-term relationships. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Communication is one of the most important life skills. But most people make a common mistake. They listen only to reply, not to understand. Covey calls this autobiographical listening. Instead, effective people practice empathetic listening. They truly try to understand another person's feelings and perspective. When people feel understood, conflicts decrease. Relationships improve. Cooperation increases. This habit teaches that listening can be more powerful than speaking. Habit 6, synergize. Synergy means that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. When people collaborate and combine their strengths, they can create outcomes that none of them could achieve alone. For example, a team of people with different talents may solve a problem much better than one individual working alone. Covey encourages readers to embrace differences instead of fearing them. Different ideas, backgrounds, and perspectives can lead to innovation and creativity. Habit 7, sharpen the saw. The final habit focuses on continuous improvement and renewal. Covey compares people to a woodcutter using a saw. If the saw becomes dull, cutting wood becomes extremely difficult. The same happens in life when we neglect our well-being. To stay effective, we must regularly renew ourselves in 4 areas: physical, exercise, nutrition, and proper rest; mental, reading books; learning new ideas; social, emotional, maintaining healthy relationships; spiritual, reflection, prayer, meditation, or connecting with your deeper purpose. Balancing these 4 dimensions keeps us energized, creative, and effective. Core message of the book. The greatest lesson from the 7 habits of highly effective people is that success is built on character and discipline, not shortcuts. Instead of chasing quick results, focus on building habits that align with your values. Over time, these habits shape your identity and destiny. Why this book is still relevant today, even decades after publication. This book remains powerful because it focuses on timeless principles. In a world full of distractions and quick-fix advice, Covey reminds us that real effectiveness comes from integrity, purpose, and consistent habits. If you want a book that can improve productivity, leadership, relationships, personal growth, then The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is definitely worth reading. This is not just a book to read once. It is a guidebook for life.